Namaskaram. Welcome to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. Today is going to be a very wonderful discussion with Mr. Abhinav Sathyagama, who is basically a forensic psychologist. He's one of my good friend also. So today's topic is mindfulness. So we will discuss. So yeah, Abhinav, over to you.
Hello guys, very good evening and welcome back. How are you all doing today, by the way? I hope everyone is fine in their homes, and staying back at their homes is really one of the very effective preventive step we can take at this moment. And as far as we know, it is a helplessness movement, and we cannot always just roam outside, which will let us vulnerable to the situation of a COVID-19 or pandemic around the world. So at this moment, I have introduced or figure out one modern technique that will definitely help you, each and one of you, when you are staying back at homes in a lockdown or quarantine time. So the technique is nothing but the mindfulness. It is not a new technique. Mindfulness is not a new technique. So mindfulness is a very old technique which was introduced by Buddha. It's a Buddhist traditions technique where where an individual get their focus into a present moment deliberately. Deliberately is nothing but wantingly. They themselves just get their focus at this right moment, right now situation. So that is a mindfulness basically. So how the mindfulness is different from the technique what I am teaching today. So we need to understand first what is a mindfulness. Then after that, in order to practice mindfulness, we need to understand why there is a requirement of practicing mindfulness. Because when I provide you the just a technique, you will be feeling why there is need of following this particular technique. So I'll be helping you with a moral precepts, that is what is the kind of mindset you have to maintain so that you will be always mindful at the right now moment. Then next one, I'll help you with what are the different practices, how to practice mindfulness. So let us begin very quickly and start what is a mindfulness and how it is going to be impacting our daily lives. So at this moment during quarantine time or COVID-19, the major problem of across the domains of the society is facing is nothing but the stress. Usually stress is caused by rumination of the thoughts. Rumination is nothing but again and again getting the same kind of thoughts which are negative in nature. So mindfulness allow you to become the right now at this moment, presenting in the right now moment, and that will help you to avoid the rumination or getting again and again the same thoughts in your minds. So that does help you to avoid the stress, anxiety, because rumination of thoughts is one of the major precursor or one of the major trigger for stress and anxiety as far as we know. So there are different thoughts. Let me give an example of a thought. For example, a thought of a constitutional crisis. That means we are very helpless at this moment in society. There are so many things that are happening which we could not take control over it. And because when the times back in time, when there is something goes wrong, there will be a help like a police or something. There will be helping. But at this moment, we cannot rely upon anyone like a police or something like that. So this is one of the thought which is distressing many of the individuals over the society. And apart from that, staying alone and having the thoughts of helplessness and going through the social media and whatever the thoughts, negative thoughts is that we are just going to accumulate them, and again the same thought process will continue in your brains. So in order to avoid this, mindfulness is the best technique. Mindfulness is nothing but without judging at this moment. Without judging, you have to present at this moment. You have to gain your focus or attention right now at this moment. Now let us discuss about the practice, how we are going to practice. So when it comes to the practice, moral preceptors, as I said, moral thinking is important. So always doing the right thing is one of the important aspect which you can keep in your mind. And that's how will help you to get into your right now at this moment. And another thing is that you can also think that the meaning of the life is nothing but spending the right now moment effectively. Like, if we spend right now in this second happily and healthy without any kind of deviate behavior, then that is all the life is about. I have interviewed one of the senior management who is almost at the age of 60, 65 years. And I asked him, what is the meaning of the life? And he explained me, the meaning of the life is nothing but living to the fullest. So at the age of 60, 65, what is the kind of attitude he's maintaining is nothing but, I want to live as much as further. Even if it is a day, I would like to live that particular day effectively. So at this moment, living this particular moment or minute is the one of the thought process you could maintain to help you to get mindful. And one of the practice that you can do, as you mentioned in my previous video, that is a breath technique, deep breath technique. Pay attention on your breath, taking breath 1 to 5 counting inside and exhaling 1 to 5 outside, exhaling and inhaling. So that is paying a focus or paying attention to your breath. That is one of the technique. Then next technique is that body scan. Body scan is nothing but you just lay down your bed, take deep breath so that you will not be having any mind wandering. And after you get relaxed yourself, your body will obviously or automatically starts relaxing yourself after getting 10 deep breaths. So after that, you will be having a body scan from top head to till the toe, stating that each and every moment with each and every exhale, you will be feeling more and more relaxed. So that is how you can, practice this mindfulness effectively. And now let us discuss how this mindfulness is different from the technique what I have introduced. So I introduced a technique called as effective life. As you know, effective communication skill is nothing but a person, the audience has to understand whatever you're trying to say. So in case if there is a meaningful exchange of information, then that is called as effective communication skill, right? In the same, these are the skill set which most of the corporate industry is looking for. And why not only the corporate industry? Why not the individual in the society has to look for when it is giving a positive attitude or positive result? So let us discuss what are the different types of mindfulness effective skills. Another effective skill is that effective eating. Effective is nothing but the more you chew, the better it tastes. So you have to eat mindfully the food. And effective listening to someone. Pay attention to the audience, what they are trying to say. Pay attention to the conversation and express the right emotions and feelings. For example, he is very sad and you say it is fantastic. That is not going to work the way how it should be, right? So when a person is sad, you have to express the emotions and feeling that is going to be sad in nature. And when a person is happy and exciting, you cannot be sad. So this is the effective way of showing the listening skills. And at the same time, effective way of understanding, comprehension. So these are all the skills you can, further look forward to. And that is how we can maintain the mindfulness technique effective and powerful. And now, once again, I would like to reiterate, if mindfulness is not a technique, by the way. Mindfulness is the way of living life. Yeah. So you have to practice the mindfulness in such a way that it is inculcated on day-to-day basis and each and every minute. There is no need of rumination of the future thoughts. There is no rumination of the thoughts of the past. It is quite inevitable. That is unavoidable. And the research says that most of the 70 to 80% of our thoughts at this moment, we spend 70% of the thoughts from the past and most of the thoughts from the future. But we usually do not spend right now at this moment. And apart from this, digitalization or social media is making the situation more worse. Because the more posts you will scroll through, that post will just feed in your brain and mind. And when you're doing right now at this moment, these are the scrolls which are the posts you are scrolling that will be interfering in your brain and the activities in the right now moment. Hence, it is very important, friends, in order to ensure that we are going to use very less digital or social media. Schedule a time for it, as I said in my previous video, and have a very healthy and happy life to the fullest. Live right now and ensure that you'll be expressing your feelings and happiness without having any deficit in them. And that's all, guys. I hope you will definitely find the mindfulness very interesting and will definitely help you to live a worthful life. And thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Abhinav. You have covered the topic very beautifully, and I hope
Yes,
this
do you have
will.
any, if you have any questions, please go ahead.
No, yeah, everything is clear, Abhinav, and I hope this video will be very helpful to the our viewer. So yeah, if you like the
Yes.
video, please just share it with your friends, subscribe the channel, and if you have any question, please comment below. And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Abhinav.